teammates, making the Cardinals in 4th place. I mean, Ray Dive of the 5th place car over the start-finish line any second now, and it looks as though Kevin C is under pressure, and he's under pressure from Alex Martin, who is drawing the Barwell Lamborghini alongside him, but Alex is on the outside line. He's outside of Richie's corner, he's on the dirty tarmac, but he's still on the outside line when they head up towards the Wilson hairpin, and he's still trying to outbrake the Mercedes. It's a long way round the outside at the Wilson hairpin, and he finally concedes that it's not going to work and tucks himself back behind the Mercedes, but that was good stuff for both of those cars. GT4 in the early stages. Yeah. It is going to be Aston Miller that leads the way from Luca Hopkinson and Mark Warren.
We're now going to have a rivalry because I'm rooting for the Lambos.
Losing out as a result of that contact between the pair of them.
I just like the team what ran and Barwell.
Surface flag up at Richie's corner, which suggests that either Michael Bollard might be in the middle of the circuit, or maybe a little bit of that bodywork that was shed following the contact in GT4 early doors. So, change of surface flag being displayed up there.
Regular starter, it wasn't just like
Race leaders continuing in the meantime, and are just starting to head down the Bentley straight on lap number 2. Charles Dawson was leading by 3/4 of a second at the end of the first lap of racing from Giacomo Petrobelli's Aston Martin. Remember the Aston Martin on maximum. Finish line now, and that is Simon Orange in 7th place, who has got Johnny in the Honda, trying to draw himself alongside as they go up towards Ritchie's. Just off those. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th places. Racing leader though.
How did I know you'd find the number 5?
To the second lead. New fastest lap of the race for Giacomo Petrobelli is at 1 minute 49.628. 1 minute 49.628.
You're going to go 20 with F1 races.
2.4 seconds back from that is Rob Collard, so it's
can't afford it.
Aston Martin from Lamborghini, from Mercedes from Lamborghini.
I was thinking about possibly doing Friday at the British Grand Prix, which was last weekend, but I ended up using the day off to work on my car.
Down towards Agostini they'll go, having picked
cheaper.
Up the lead in GT4. Josh Miller is now starting to be reeled in by Luca Hopkinson at the wheel of the first of the two. Optimum Motorsport McLaren. Luca Hopkinson having qualified on pole position yesterday in the number 17 car. Lost out with that contact at the start. How that extra weight that they are carrying, they are around it. Up towards the braking area for Wilson goes our race leader. Lamborghini right behind him, and for GT4 over the start finish line. Still in the Hickey Racing number 84, Ginetta that leads the way as they go through Ritchie's on the 4th lap of the race. But right behind him now is the pole
Are there
sitter in
any
GT4, which is
specific
Luca Hopkinson.
F1 races your
To
parents
try
want to go
and
to?
scrap his
Or?
way back into the lead if he can. So it wasn't a poor start from Luca Hopkinson, but it was the clattering of the two teammates together that delayed them both and allowed the Ginetta to pick up the lead.
It's cheaper to go and watch it abroad than it is to watch it here.
Third quickest in the qualifying session yesterday.
I don't know when they'll go.
They've got the jump on the two McLarens when they hit each other, heading out of Ritchie's. You can still see the damage to the number 90 car
Good for them.
right rear corner of Mark Warren's car. The yellow rear wing just flapping around a little bit on that car. That might just be affecting the performance a little bit on it. At the earliest until the 28th minute of the race. Whereas for the GT3 cars, it's after 22 minutes of racing when they can dive into the pit lane. Advantage is still just 2 or 3 car lengths as the Ginetta and the McLaren work their way out of Murray's. Still with John Miller ahead of the Hopkinson with a the 17 McLaren qualified on pole for this race.
No,
Was
good for your
involved
parents,
in the
man.
red flag
They've worked hard, they
when
deserve
the tyre
that.
stack was clobbered at Hamilton in qualifying for the second race. So that car will start lower down on the grid later on this afternoon than it did do today. Luca Hopkinson is still trying to unlock the door to the lead of GT4. Can't quite do so at this stage.
Golfer's elbow, isn't
he's
it?
got
Or tennis elbow, is that it?
Josh Miller leads GT4 for Luca Hopkinson. Both of those cars run in the Silver Cup category, and because it's 2 silvers together, they will also spend they were just getting that finished and then staying out of harm's way. They think they've got it sorted though. Thank you very much for clarifying. I did wonder why we got that gap on the grid, so that sorts that one out. Of course that car was further delayed when the red light stayed on at the end of the pit lane, quite rightly so. That now extends the lead advantage to 1.16 seconds. So it's Pro-Am cars that occupy the first 6 places in GT3. Johnny In, you also know. The man from Hong Kong. So that car is 7th place overall at the moment. Case in point, as Jay Bridges was saying, the car is a rocket ship in a straight line. It's got some good straight line speed. Yeah, absolutely. Ultimate speed trap for that car, 131.8 miles an hour on the approach in towards the braking area for Agostini. Everybody else is 130 or 129. Charles Dawson back over the start-finish line.